Hey everyone, I'm Lisa with Made to Create with Lisa, and tonight we have, episode 9 of the Great North American Stampin' Show. I'm glad to be back with you again tonight. This is our final episode for this season. So if you've been here all season, thank you so much for coming and supporting us. You can go back and watch all of the past episodes for this season. It's been a lot of fun, and all of the girls have done a fantastic job. Now, this last week, Julie crushed it. You guys, you obviously loved her Christmas in July creation, and I'm so happy. So happy for her again. She has really dominated this season, and she's a great crafter, so I don't blame you. But we're back again to compete for the crown, the last crown of the season. And so I'm excited that you're here. So we are supposed to make a creation tonight. Let's see, I have my catalog here. Based on page 28 of the annual catalog, there is a scrapbook layout on there. It's the 4th layout, and it has a banner on it. And so we're supposed to be doing something that has a banner. Now, the party banners dies. I don't know if we're all using them. I don't know what everyone's using, but I kind of feel like if I have these, why wouldn't I use them? So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you what I have tonight. Now, first of all, I wanted to show you which layout I'm talking about. It's this one here that has a banner in it. And instead of doing an actual scrapbook page, we decided to challenge each other to do something with a banner. Or if we like that layout, you could copy that layout too. All right, so let me show you what I have tonight. Of course, I decided to use the Party Banners dies, which I absolutely love. And this is what I have to do with it. So I'm using the Garden Green, and I just took a piece of cardstock that was about the width of the one that I wanted to use, and I'm going to fold it like that. And we're going to run it through the die cut machine so that the cutting blade does not cut, so that we can make a folded card out of this. So I'm going to go run this through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, here it is. Now, one of the things that's fun about this competition is we have no idea what each other is making. So it's kind of fun to see if we had similar ideas. So see how I made a folded card by sending that through. Okay, and then I took the next size down banner so that I could adhere it on here, and it would make a really nice layer. So what I wanted to do first is I'm going to bring in my Balmy Blue, and we're going to just sort of put a little bit of a background on there. I think I'm going to pull this in here. You can see that's been used before. Okay, so I just want to put just sort of a light background in here because I don't want it to be quite so stark. You can leave it stark if you want, but if you kind of ground it a little bit with some color, I think that it looks much better. So I don't even know how much you can see that. Okay, and that's all I needed that for, just adding a little bit of shading. Okay, what we are using tonight is the Turtley Cute paper. Now, if you follow me at all, you will know that I did not even buy this stamp set. I just bought this paper because I think that the paper is absolutely hilarious. The turtles in it are so cute, and they're super fun for summer. And so I just think that this is a really fun, set to create with, even though I don't own the stamps. And that's one of the things that I wanted to point out. I wanted to point out that just because you don't own the stamps doesn't mean that you can't buy the paper. Buy the paper for sure. Have fun creating with it, and it's actually a really cheap way to play with lots of different designs. Okay, so I also bought the ribbon, and that's just because I buy all the ribbon. And let's see, I just wanted to make sort of a little bit of a bookbinding look on here. So we're just going to, just sort of make a knot across the top of this. And it will just sort of make the top be sort of accented. I love this ribbon because it has 2 different colors of green on it, and it's just so pretty since you can see both sides. All right. There we go. It looks like I cut that one a little shorter. Let me trim this. Okay. Okay, so you can see how I'm just going to be building this up here. So let's go ahead and adhere this down. All right. Kind of center it there. I'm going to pull this down just a hair. There we go. Okay. Now you have to see, if you have not checked it out, look at these hilarious images that you can choose from. And so what I have been doing is just trimming out the images. Yeah, it takes a little while to cut, but it is not bad. Okay, look at these. These are hysterical. So I have been having a ton of fun just cutting out the images. Okay, so I'm going to make this into a happy birthday card if you hadn't guessed. These guys are going to be celebrating a birthday. And I think this one here I'm going to glue down flat. Whoops, they're all sticking to me now. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this guy down. Kind of want to overlap them a little bit. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but because I put that really light blue in the background, the balmy blue, it just really helps to ground this card a little bit instead of having them just completely floating. However, I am going to grab my Smoky Slate blend and just sort of make a little bit of ground beneath them so that there is a little bit of shadowing. Okay, now, because I don't own the stamp set to go with this, I did bring in a stamp set that I love. This is a must, the Simply Said. It has all the basic words that you need, and I highly, highly recommend that stamp set. Okay, so let's go ahead. I am just going to banner both sides here. Whoops. There we go. We'll banner those up. Move all that out of the way. And we have our Let's Celebrate. I thought we would add this. Well, actually, I hadn't decided where I was going to add it. So I feel like that really covers everything. Maybe I could have put this up a little bit and put it down here, but alas, that's already dry. So you know what? Let's go ahead and just put it on the inside. Why not? This is what you get, just playing with it as we go. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to do, move this out of the way, is bring in the hexagons because they go with this suite and they are so cute. So cute. And honestly, I hadn't even decided where I want to put them. I just figured we needed them. So what do you think? I'm feeling like I don't even know where I would put them, to be honest. I just always put on gems. Let's see if this looks good. I'm going to put them across the bottom here. Okay, I actually really like that. I'm going to put a third one. I just feel like adding some gems just gives it a little bit of sparkle. And that's going to be it. So you see that I used a pennant die for my use of a pennant. And then without even having to own the stamp set, I created a cute card with the Turtley Cute stamp set. So what do you think? I thought that this card was really cute. I liked using the pennant die set to make like a miniature card on top of a main card. And so you have the main card base with like a little miniature card on top. So I hope you like it. Again, I want to stress that you don't always have to own all the stamp sets. You can buy the cute paper and make a ton of stuff with them, especially if you just pair it with a sentiment stamp set. This one was the Simply Said, and it's such a good one. Highly recommend it. So there you go. Thank you so much for being here for the final episode of season 5. We will be back the beginning of September with season 6, ready to go. There was something else I wanted to say. I wanted to say all of the links below for the other ladies. Please watch all of the videos. There will be the links below for everybody's video, and then give the thumbs up to the one that you like the best, and that's how you're going to vote. I also have links on there to join my mailing list, because I always send out tutorials with my newsletters and give you all my upcoming information. So thanks so much, and I will be back with more ideas coming up soon. Talk to you again soon.